Hi, I'm Colwen. So, this is going to be a ranting video. I'm going to tell a couple stories about work and then tell about a new coworker that just really got me lit. But let's get the fun, cutesy stuff out of the way. So, we've got a new property called Quail Park. Beautiful place. They've got this river that runs around the inside of the property. Not a big one. It's like, maybe, 3, 4 feet wide and, a foot deep in the deepest parts, and little lakes and ponds and stuff, and a couple of really nice pools and all these winding pathways. But, like, if you follow the main pathway and you look where you're going, you're not going to get lost. But, like, if you wanted to get lost, you could get lost. This is like almost like a dog park with apartment buildings in it. It's really nice. And we've been working this property about a month or so now. And I got to go out there, lock all the pools up. Each pool has 3 entry points. So I got to go inside, look around, make sure there's nothing damaged, take a picture of the pool, then lock the outside with these little... Oh, God, there's another funny story in there. Got to remember to tell that one. Okay. With these combination locks that roll around the middle, okay? They're kind of awkward to work, but once you figure them out, they're not bad. So, I lock everything up, and I'm walking back around the property at like 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not expecting to see anything. But I come around this corner, so you got the front area of the property, you follow a path through, there's the first pool, you go around the first pool, there's another path, there's an apartment building here, there's a second pool, and between the apartment building and the pool, there's this neat little grass path there. Cool. So I go back there, I unlock the first gate, and I'm walking down the grass path, and the grass path goes onto the concrete path, and then, like, blind turn around a bush. Like, if there was a person standing there, I'd have seen them just fine. It wouldn't have been an issue. I don't know where all that smoke is coming from. There's nothing burning. Better not be anything burning. Shit. It's just lingering, I guess. So, blind turn around a bush. I'm looking at my phone, and as I turn around, I see this shape. The fuck? Lobster! There's a friggin' lobster right in the middle of the concrete pathway. And I'm like, wait, no. It's too damn small to be a lobster. It's all dark and, can't see right. Bear in mind, my eyes are completely uncovered, okay? I'm not wearing sunglasses or any of that shit, and that becomes an important point later on. There's a friggin' crawfish right in the middle of the concrete path. What the fuck? So I just sidestep around. Hey, dude, whatever. I'm talking to the guy straight up. Yeah! Because, just think about the crawfish's point of view, right? It's real dark out. It's cold as fuck out. And around the corner comes this giant fucking monkey. What the fuck? Yeah, no, it's cool, man. I get it. I'm in your hometown right now. It's cool. Oh, shit. Different property. I've mentioned Turtle Rock before, right? That property, when you leave the freeway, you gotta go around this big old huge, like, forested valley area with hills and shit where there's nothing there but wild animals and wild plants. It's crazy. And then you get around to the other side, and there's a road into the neighborhood. There's a little parking lot. There's the pool area. In order to get to the pool area, you gotta leave the parking lot and go down this, I don't know, 100-foot pathway. Go in there, unlock the pool, look in the restrooms, make sure everything's okay. Not long ago, like maybe a month or two, I'm walking back up that pathway. It's about midnight, okay? I'm looking at my phone. I I see a little rabbit just bolting along. Okay, whatever. And then rush past me on both sides what seemed like people. But like, no, that couldn't have been people. They're too hairy to be people. And past the parking lot, the pathway would go up over a little hill and then crest onto and be alongside the road. So I look up and I see two coyotes up on their friggin' hind legs, standing side by side on the top of this hill. And their heads are snapped around and they're glaring at me. Fuck you looking at, human? The fuck are you looking at, human? I'm looking at these things. I pull my vape pen out of my pocket. Well, your dinner's getting away. What you waiting for? And they both like, oh yeah. They pulled off after the rabbit. Fucking Skinwalkers. Okay, whatever. You guys do you, man. Go catch your dinner. God damn. So, back over to Quail Creek. We've been working this property for maybe a month. And when I got there the first time, I was like, alright guys, here's how the gate looks. You have a solid gate that comes together like this, okay, the little overlap. And there's two eye bolts on there welded into the frame. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get you a chain and a lock. Chain and lock's not going to work, but alright. So they get me a short length of chain. They get me a lock. And I've got 4 or 5 inches worth of chain and a lock on each of these gates. And it's a pain in the ass having to run that chain through every damn night. It's like, guys, it's a pain in the ass. Can we get something with a 3-inch long bar and a lock at the base? They found something. It's, like a locker combination thing with the rollers on the side and then open side to side. Okay. And you gotta make sure they're lined up before you unlock, of course. And you gotta make sure they're re-lined up when you go to lock it. Like any combination lock. The roller combination lock, okay? It's not the face one where you gotta spin it. So, the first week, we had the weird chain thing on there, okay? Then the second week, it's, hey, here's the new proper padlocks. Awesome. Awesome. So I go out there, I throw them on there, and they work great. And I take a picture. Here it is, open and unlocked, and here it is locked. And at the end of the night, they're now unlocked. And there was pictures in the reports of examples on how this is supposed to work, all right? So, about a week after the new locks go on, I didn't find out about this, and I found out about it partway through, and I yelled at my boss and hung up on him. He had to remind me, dude, what the fuck was that about? By the time I got to work, it wasn't what was that about. It was, okay, no, I understand why you yelled at me. So, my boss man, Mr. Mo. Again, we're going with the Three Stooges names here, okay? So, this Mr. Mo isn't the real, okay? This is a cool Mo. I like this Mr. Mo. And you know who I'm talking about, too, if you're watching this, too. My boss man, he gets a call at 6 in the morning when he's asleep, 7 in the morning when he's asleep. Why aren't the gates at Quail Park unlocked? Colwen fucked up. I'm gonna kick his ass. What? He's getting called up from the other boss because they got called up yelling and screaming that Quail Creek wasn't unlocked. So this other boss I haven't really interacted with has to go back to the office, get the key bag, which he actually didn't need the key bag. He just had to go out there and open the padlocks. So that was one trip he didn't need. At one point, then my direct boss at one point calls me up, yelling at me, and I pick up the phone. He's like, why didn't you unlock Quail Creek? Fuck you, I unlocked that. Click. I just turned my phone off. I had my earplugs and I barely heard him. I screamed back. I outright turned my phone off, went back to bed. I woke up later on going, did that really happen? Nah, that had to been weird, some weird dream. Why is my phone off? I have personal phone and old phone. This I use for my alarm. I'm using an old cell phone for an alarm. At least it's still getting a use. What is my purpose? To be a cell phone, be an alarm clock. Oh my god. Fuck. So, boss man gets out to the property. He immediately looks at it and he's like, wait a minute. The other boss man, not my boss man, the other boss. Wait a minute. That's unlocked. And he goes around all the other ones. They're all unlocked. Then, he finally looks at the email that he got. And he got an email and he got a phone call complaining about it. But he looks at the email. He hadn't checked the email yet. That has the pictures. In the picture, it shows they're all unlocked. If he had checked the email before losing his mind, and, oh my god, I gotta go unlock this shit, he would have been able to see, like, wait a minute. HOA management, you guys are fucking moronic. The pool's unlocked right here in your picture. What are you talking about? So I'm finding all this out kind of third and fourth hand later on when I get there to the office. You know, I show up and, you know, did I yell at you this morning? Yeah, you did. It's okay. When he tells me that they called up all crazy and not knowing this, that, and the other, and then he finds out that they were unlocked the whole damn time. Some old lady, and when I say old lady, yeah, she's some old lady. No. She got real used to, real quick, seeing a chain through both loops. Then when she went out there and saw a completely different lock, didn't even think to stick her key in the deadbolt and open because there's the lock for the gate that lets you in and out, and then there's the padlock that we put on the outside that you can't get in no matter fucking what then, right? Okay. No. She just takes pictures and, oh, it's locked, it's not opening. Still got this. I should put some nail polish on it or something. It's a little loose at the bottom. Now here's the time for me to be blatantly honest and probably sound very controversial. Got a new coworker. Hey, Colwen, I need you to train this guy. Cool. You know, I see this guy sitting there. He's got shaved head. He's got a beard. He's a black guy. Okay. Cool. We get in the car. First thing the guy does, earbuds, sunglasses, beanie. Okay. All right. Maybe that's just how he fucking rolls. I'm not going to fucking judge. I should have judged. I should have called him on it immediately. Because he's listening to music all night long. I can see him sitting next to me at some points throughout the night. He's going to sleep on me. Okay, alright. So the first night, we drive through the route. And I'm telling him different things about the property, this, that, and the other. And like the first night, it's always you just learn the route. Learn how to drive around this place. Because we've got 100 and some odd miles to drive every night. We've got Kite Hill, Nagel Heights, Quail, Northwind, Colony, Turtle Rock, Village Park, Clark Park, Nagel Beach, Casitas, Las Flores, Viejo West. Then got to go back and unlock Kite Hill, Quail Creek, Northwind, Village Creek. That was 13 properties, 14 properties. I got to drive back and forth between here, okay? So I tell him, okay, this first property we go to, Kite Hill, don't worry about it on your first hit because there's somebody else going to take care of it. But this property, Nagel Heights, go in there, take a picture of the pool, take a picture of the spa, take a picture of the restrooms. You don't need restroom pictures every time, but get a picture of the pool every time. Okay, cool. We go over to Quail. I tell him, hey, Get a picture of the look in the restrooms, make sure they're not damaged. Get a picture of the pool, and let's lock everything up. We go out to Northwood, and I say, hey, we don't need pictures here unless something is damaged. Some properties want pictures, other properties don't unless they are damaged. Remember this. Fucking remember what I'm saying here, okay? Some properties want pictures, and they want X kind of pictures, and if you forget the pictures, don't make it a habit of it. Just make sure you don't upload old pictures. I'm going to reiterate this. Some properties want pictures. Some properties do not want pictures unless something is damaged. Example, Northwind, you don't need pictures. But if you go into but they want you to inspect the bathroom. And if you go into the bathroom and you see that somebody's broken the urinal, like literally broken it, not like it's filthy or dirty, okay, no. Okay, if you go in there and the light's busted out, if you go in there and there's graffiti all over the place, take a damn picture. Report that as a maintenance issue. Otherwise, you don't need pictures. And I'm stuck on this. There's a reason I'm stuck on this. This is the fucking punchline. So, okay. Also, this entire time, this guy's got this really cold, distant attitude. Like, I'll ask him questions and I get 1-2 word answers. You know, I get mumbled responses because he's half asleep. Back to Niguel Heights. We pull up and I say, hey, go in the key bag. We got this bag. We got all the keys. We got the key fobs. And I say, go in there and get me the gray rectangular key fob. There's 3 key fobs in this bag, and I'll describe them as we go. The one I wanted him to pull out was this long, thin, rounded at the edges, but rectangular little piece of gray plastic with some lines on the side of it, and it had a key attached, and it said Niguel Heights. But the main identifying thing was the key fob. Rectangular key fob. He pulls out a teardropped gray key fob for a place called Viejo West. Teardropped, as in round, as in circle. I ask him, is that a rectangle? I don't know. Put it back in the bag and I pull out rectangle, round, rectangle, round. Let's go inside. There's other things where, you know, I'm having to ask him to get out of the car. Come on, let's go do this. Come on, let's go do this. And he just doesn't want to interact. The next day, I show him how to do the reports and how to do citations. And I'm still telling him, hey, some properties need pictures, some don't. Some need pictures, some don't, unless there is damage. Okay? So, the first day at Quail Creek, I go through there and we do X, Y, and Z, and then we go back out and we unlock and we lock everything up. Second night first night we go back out there and I'm like, okay, man, we're going to go through here, we're going to unlock all these padlocks and we're going to leave. We're going to leave. So we go to the very back, we unlock those, we come up to the front, we unlock the front ones. There's one lock here, one lock here. I say, okay, man, unlock that one. And I go over here and I unlock. Now, bear in mind, earbuds and sunglasses. And I'm not even talking, the his weren't red. Mine are nicer because mine are red. But I'm seriously, he's wearing like these kind of sunglasses and a beanie and earbuds the entire fucking night. Looking like an Agent 47 knockoff. Hitman, Agent 47. So the second night, it's like, hey, you got to do this. I say, hey, here is the square key. Go inside there, check the restrooms, make sure they're not damaged, take a picture of the pool and the spa, make sure there's nobody in the pool and spa area, and I'll meet you on the other side. And so I leave him there and I go walking around, and it's a bar fence. You can see directly through it. I see some guy's over in the spa, and he hears us talking. He's gathering his stuff. It's like, okay, security guards are here. Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't see him come through the gate. And I walk back around, and he's on the other gate fiddling with the lock. And I'm like, hey, did you go inside? Oh, well, what do you mean? I told you to go inside, and what are you doing? Oh, I had to lock this. No, dude, I told you to go inside and inspect the pool area. Oh, I wasn't listening. Alright, let's start all over again. Cool, it's his second night. He's not listening. Cool, whatever, Alright, okay. And okay, so I skipped a story. I skipped a story and bounced around. I'm sorry. So, there's that, where he's not doing what I tell him to do, and I didn't listen. Well then, again, the first night, I say, okay, unlock that one. I go over, I unlock the other one. I turn around, he's directly behind me on the path. Okay? I go up over, I take this other path back towards the car. He decides to walk past where I was and check the padlock, which is already unlocked because I unlocked it. I'm up over at the car. I turn around. Well, where the fuck's my trainee? Where'd he go? I walk back over there, and I walk back to the car. I'm like, well, shit. See, here's what happened. When he turned around, he didn't see me because motherfucker can't see farther than 10 feet in this area because he's wearing sunglasses at fucking night. Even in my room here, I can put these on and I can cut this light almost by 25%. If you're in an area where there's minimal lighting and there's a bunch of trees around and it's dark out, your field of vision is going to be cut massively in half. So I figure I'd go check other things and I'd go this and that. He got himself fucking lost. He couldn't just follow the path straight back, and even with the sunglasses on, he'd have been able to see the company car over there through the trees. But I guess I must have been standing behind a tree. He couldn't see me before the forest. I know I butchered that phrase. Okay, still. He couldn't see the Colwen for the forest. He got lost again on the second fucking night. Because what happened was we went to the back area, the back pool, and I said, hey, so when you're done, just follow this path and go around and I'll see you up by the truck. See you up by the car. I work my way back up there. I'm waiting 15, 20 minutes for the guy to figure out how to get back up there again. Yeah, it wasn't that long. It was 10 minutes at most that I was waiting. But still, it's like, dude, you can't figure out where, because you're wearing the sunglasses at night. You can't see more than 10 feet in front of yourself. He's got the earbuds in. I can't tell you how many times I would outright hear the earbud music playing. I'm like, oh yeah, that's you. What else was it? What else was there? We get to one property, Turtle Rock again, and right as we're walking up to go inside, this young white guy, late teens, early 20s, walks up, and he's wanting to go for a swim. And I'm like, the new guy takes over. It's like, nah, man, pool's closed, man. It closes at 10 o'clock. It's like midnight. Blue's closed. You know, it closes at midnight. No, it closes at 10 o'clock. It's midnight. The guy mumbles about, all right, fine, I'll just come back in 3 hours when you're not here. And instead of just leaving it alone because he's walking away now, conversation's done. Yes, he's a resident. He lives there. He gets to mouth off a little bit. A little bit. The new guy. Oh, well, you do what you feel then, man. And he's copping a fucking tone. He's copping a tone. And the rest of us like, dude, don't talk to me like that. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, suck my dick. I'm not gay. And they're going back and forth shouting at each other. The dude's now 100 feet away plus more. There's several planters and walls between us. And new guy's still shouting shit at the guy. Dude. Dude. Sunglasses on, earbuds in, looking like an Agent 47 knockoff. What else? What else? Because I'm trying to tell all the bits and pieces as to why this guy infuriates me so much. So, the last night I'm working with him, we get to a property called Nagel Beach Terrace. And I say, alright, dude, we're going to get out and check for parking permits. I get out. He does not. Dude, are you going to get out? Oh, okay. Well, did you check that one? Did you check that one? No, you need to come over and check these cars. You're training. You're learning how to do this shit. So, on the second night, we were at a property called Viejo West. And there's the other key fob story. Okay. Last key fob story. We're at a property called the Colony. Now bear in mind, he was able to tell a, gray round key fob. Okay. Oh, was this it? I tell him, alright, so go into the bag and get me the green round key fob. Dome lights on. I can see everything clearly, okay? He's digging through the bag. He finds the green round key fob. It's green and it's round and it's got like a little line engraved in it, kind of, okay? But it's a key fob. He's holding this thing in his hand. Green round. Green round. And he puts it back in the bag and tells me, oh, I couldn't find it. Dude, you're holding it in your hand. Does he use context clues? Oh, green and round. Oh, yeah, I was holding a green round thing. I reach in the back, I pull out. Oh, you should have called that a detex. A detex and a key fob are the exact same fucking thing. The only difference is that occasionally a detex wand is a thing. But in that case, it is a wand. It is a long, thick plastic thing with a little circle magnet thing at the top. That is a detex wand. Yeah, you could call it a detex tag. It's a fucking key fob. And it was green, and it was round, and it was the only green round item in that fucking bag. Context clues alone should have told him green and round. I'm going to put those in other stories, actually. I'll do other videos. I'm going to get to the punchline now. Monday evening rolls around. I get to sit down and talk to the boss. And I'm like, dude, this guy's got a bad attitude. This guy's wearing earbuds and sunglasses all night. This dude's not listening to me. He's not doing what I asked him to do. Oh, yeah, no, okay. So we get over to Newport Bay to Viejo West. And we're driving around. I'm showing him the place. And I'm saying, hey, up here I'm going to park the car. You are going to get out and check all these vehicles for permits. Would have taken them 5 minutes. If that. And, friend of mine, I was telling him a story, and a friend of mine made the point. You know people who are regularly there. You recognize the people who are supposed to be there. Yes, I do. Which is why I may not have to get out and check permits as much. But this guy is training. He's the new guy. So hey, you're going to get out and check parking permits. Okay. I park the car. I'm waiting. He doesn't get out. I look over. He's got the company phone in his hand, and he's doing reports. Okay, cool. He's finishing up his report, and then he'll get out and do that. All right, cool. So I pull out my phone because I'm the guy doing the training. I get to dick around and do nothing because that's one of the perks of training somebody. It's like a night off for you. Okay. I gotta do laundry. I look over. He's on his personal phone scrolling through Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure which. Hey, you gonna get out and check these vehicles? Oh, yeah, I can see the tag here and here. Yeah, but you need to check all of them. No, you said couple, man. You said couple. You said 2. Well, why aren't you getting out and checking these vehicles? Well, you're not getting out. I'm working with a freaking 8-year-old here. Fuck it. Fine. Okay, cool. Well, let's leave. I go over to Kite Hill. I get out. Does he get out? No, he does not get out. I unlock Kite Hill. I go inside. I unlock the pools. Does he get out? No, he does not get out. We go over to Quail Creek. I go to unlock the pool. Does he get out? No, he does not get out. I have to tell this guy, hey, come on, get out of the car. Hey, come on, get out of the car. I have to... Fucking hell! I have to hold this motherfucker's hand like he's a goddamn 6-year-old. Let's do this next. Now let's do this next. Now let's do this next. Did you have your nap? Did you have your snack? Did you have your angry moment where you're a badass motherfucker wearing your sunglasses and earbuds at night? Like an Agent 47 knockoff? God damn it. So I'm talking to the boss man. I'm telling him all this shit. And I didn't get to all the fucking stories even. There are some stories I didn't even get to tell the boss yet. Mentioned them here, and I'm going to send this to the boss man later on. Hey, dude, watch this. So the boss man tells me, all right, I know what's going on here. The guy's a fucking asshole. He doesn't want to respect you. No, he doesn't. And I was patient with this guy. So we get out there, and we're talking. and boss man asks the new guy, so what's the problem? Oh, well, Colwen stopped taking the job seriously, so I stopped taking it seriously. What? And his point was, well, you say take pictures of the property, but then you say don't take pictures unless something's damaged. Which is it? You're contradicting yourself. Again. Again. These properties want pictures, and they want pictures of X, Y, and Z. These properties do not want pictures unless something is damaged. So I'm guessing what this means is that if he went over to our property and he took pictures of the pool and took pictures of the restroom like he's supposed to at this property, but he saw a light bulb was out, he wouldn't take a picture of that because, oh, it's just take pictures of these and nothing else. Because either you take pictures or you take pictures of what's damaged. Make up your mind. Once again, these properties want these pictures. And they also want any pictures of anything that's damaged. These properties do not want pictures unless something has been damaged. Or they specifically request, hey, tonight we think there's somebody in the pool. Take a picture of the pool to show us that there's nobody in the pool. Well, yeah, cool, you know. But the next night, you don't need that picture because in general, that property doesn't want goddamn pictures. So immediately the boss man's like, nah, that's not a contradiction, dude. That's clarification. That's not a contradiction. And then I ask him, why didn't you get out of the car like I asked you to at Viejo West? And he straight up said in front of the boss. And I'm glad he did, but this is what pissed me off. Well, you didn't get out. And the boss man's even like, dude, you should have gotten out of the fucking car. And that's when and the whole time he's saying that he knew how to do the job well enough. I was like, do you want to go out on your own? And I was like, I just straight up, like, I hollered, bullshit! Dumbass with the earbuds in, wearing the sunglasses at night like an Agent 47 knockoff, can't tell the difference between a rectangle and a round. Colwen, walk away. Colwen, walk away. And I walked away, talking about him being an arrogant asshole. And as I'm walking around the building, I pull my phone out and I text, let him go out on his own. You don't want me here tonight. I'm going home. Okay. Hey, he needs such and such information on his phone. Okay. Unfortunately, it was my Friday anyway, so, you know, it's you know, we got the new guy here. But, you know, the guy considers take pictures here, but don't take pictures here unless there's something damaged. That's a contradiction. Doesn't surprise me, since the guy can't tell the difference between a round object and a rectangular object. And before anybody asks me, that's fucking rectangular. And it's pink as fuck, too, which is awesome. That's rectangular. This is round. This is round. This also would be considered round. I swear, this guy would fail at a preschool toy. Put the round peg in the round hole. Put the star peg in the star hole. My fucking God. Idiocracy. Idiocracy. Have you guys seen that movie? Great movie. There's a scene in there where they're doing an intelligence test. And the main character has to put the round hole, the round peg in the round hole, the square hole in the triangle in the triangle, the star in the star. And he does it all on the first try. And everyone around him's like, there was another in Idiocracy where the computer asks him, you have one bucket with 5 gallons and another bucket with 2 gallons. How many buckets do you have? 2 buckets? That is correct. It's like, no, there's got to be a trick question. There's got to be a trick question. Like, you know, yeah, I know you've got like 7 gallons of water, but like there's only 2 buckets. It's 1 plus 1. I guess people add all the numbers up, and 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, you get 9, right? Or maybe they're getting the square root of that and answering 3. Got that new age math going on there. Oh, fuck. I'm going to end off with another funny story about another idiot at another property. Casitas. The HOA tells us, hey, come out here, use an app on your phone, If you see cars in these parking spaces, take pictures of their license plates and log them into the system. Okay, cool. So I pull up there one night recently, and there's a car here. I go to take a picture of it, and the car engine turns on. It's a truck. The lights turn on. It's like, oh, okay, they're getting ready to leave. Cool, whatever, never mind. I back the car up, and I go take care of another vehicle. And I look up, and the owner of the vehicle has gotten out. And he's standing there. Can I help you? What are you taking pictures for? Oh, well, the HOA wants me to log this, this, and this. Okay. Are you a cop? No. So what are you taking pictures for? Okay, fuck you. And I pull over and I log his vehicle. And now he's arguing with me. I'm like, dude, I'm logging in because of the HOA. Why are you taking pictures? Why are you a cop? I'm not a cop. Well, how long have you been living here? Well, I don't live here. Well, how long? 4 years. Well, if I'm not a cop, why are you answering my questions then? And he keeps circling back to, you're not a cop, you're not a cop. And then I'm like, dude, the HOA. Oh, I know about the HOA. I'm part of the service. What the fuck's that mean? Finally, I just had enough. I started driving away. But it's like, dude, I logged the vehicle. I got what I fucking needed. Now the guy's arguing with me about whether or not. Here's the thing. No, I'm not a cop. I am a agent of the HOA, the Homeowners Association, and they say, hey, Mr. Security Guard, go out here and do X, Y, and Z. Here's the funny thing. A police officer would not be allowed to do that. Police officer cannot do traffic enforcement on private property. HOA is private property. Police officer's not going to be doing that job. Security guard is. Because a security guard is a representative of a civilian organization. He can go in and do parking enforcement on private property. That's why they hire us in the first fucking place. That's ostensibly outside of just looking for fire lane violations and looking for like general broken in shit. Like if I pull up in front of a house in one of my neighborhoods and the front door is obviously broken in and like it obviously looks like somebody broke in and robbed the fucking house, I'm going to get on and take pictures. That's an incident report right there. I'm calling the cops on that one even, okay? If I see a broken window on a house, I'm making an incident report and a maintenance report, okay? But outside of that and being a presence, we're glorified parking maids. We're meter maids. We're passing out citations for parking someplace too long. And no, we can't fine you. We can tow your ass. Do I get any money out of it? No, I do not get any direct benefit out of towing a vehicle other than being able to prove that I did my job. The only thing I have ever gotten out of a tow is guy hooked up the truck. We were off the property. We were hanging out. He's like, hey, I've got a 6-pack of cold Coca-Cola in my freezer. He had like a little, he had this nice slick ass truck with like a built-in refrigerator. Would you like a can of Coke? Fuck yeah, I'd like a can of Coke, man. And the reason why he asked me is because he wanted a can. And he's like, so we just sat there for another 20 minutes knocking back an ice cold Coke bullshit. It was great. Animal encounters, skinwalkers, and asshole coworkers. Yeah, no, I couldn't be around those guys. No, this guy is. Alright. Well, I haven't mentioned names, so there's that. I'm gonna get out of here. I've got other shit I want to film and record. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.